Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Rudy. You're watching the YouTube channel known as Investments of Alpha. One Florida's journey into a man who thinks he's made of cardboard. Today we're doing the very first opening of Funacy. For my patron, Alexander, all the way in Gainesville, Florida. From one Florida man to another. We have two boxes that were customer returns because they were damaged in shipping. As you can see, we don't know if any cards are still inside. They are barely survived the extreme damage. We have massive damage right here. I believe that is possibly caused by SpaceX. We're going to see what happens. We're going in hot. We're going to talk about the state of Final Fantasy today. We're going to crack some packs. We're going to have a good time. And we will have a good time. When you watch this channel, you are to be smiling. You are to be happy. And you are to tell yourself, scan here to deliver the goods. Nobody cares. Oh, are all the play packs are cloud. That's cool. I didn't know that. I didn't know all the play packs were cloud. They usually have different art in all of them. No, they're all just cloud. Okay. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we journey through Rudy's very first opening of Final Fantasy Play, where we are going to see the different. Now, we did one Final Fantasy collector already, but this is our first time. We got Arsenal starting off here. Oh, okay. I forgot play packs to have two rares. We got the old Bahamut's dominant there. And foil. And I don't think there's a list slot anymore. I think that's long gone. So if I recall correctly, the days of set boxes and list slots, I don't think that's a thing anymore, everybody. But you can still get, as you can see, some borderless stuff, even in the... Oh, wait, I'm sorry, that's not uncommon. That is the rare. That is our first rare. Beautiful. That throws me crazy. How it goes back to uncommon then. And then we go back to Queen, then we go back to Uncommon again, and then we're back to Rare. We had a nice Titan there, nice little Saga. It's not two-sided. And then a Foil Realm Reborn with a double... Okay, so each pack is two foils? Are you guaranteed two in every pack? I didn't know that. I know you're guaranteed a foil, but I didn't know you're guaranteed two foils in every single pack. That's quite interesting. All right, so these regular portrait ones in the Uncommon slot and normal are... that easy to pull, okay? We got another summon, a little bit free there, everybody. A little foil rare. Reactor Town. Enters tapped, you get one or the other. Like a dual land with a delay. So the current market price of these boxes is $250 plus tax. So people are paying $270 per box. Ooh, nice little first mythic of the box, the Efreet Dominant. Into a nice little Saga creature. Monster 9/9 right there. The prices on these is extraordinarily high. We all know there will be a day when play boxes get a major reprint and they do return. Everybody knows that. What everybody doesn't know is we don't know how long or when that's going to take place. We don't know how long it's going to take for that to actually happen. And that is, wow, that is cool art. Laughing mad there for the common there. Crown City. That's really the million-dollar question. Do these boxes run to 300 before we get a major reprint? They crash back down to 150, 200? See, those are the questions that we have no idea how the market's going to handle these kind of things. So we got Squall in our first. Beautiful, beautiful. We got Furion, Wild Mark Rosewater for our foil. Beautiful, rare, everybody. And, of course, Island with a nice little piece of art in the back. I admit, this is the first time I've seen a good amount of people actually collecting the art series in Final Fantasy. Usually the art series and the art cards, which have been around since Modern Horizons 1, they usually aren't a big deal. Like, art cards aren't really a major thing. Like, people don't really collect or put much value on them. That's weird. So just a full art land in our foil slot in the back. It's been kind of a weird thing. Historically, like, they tried to make art cards a collectible thing in the last 5-6 years, but it really just hasn't worked. But well, okay. We got a traveling chocobo. It's not a special variant. It's borderless. It's not even foil, though. I'm assuming that's still a hit. I don't know if the market or collectors care if it's just a regular chocobo that's traveling. He looks happy still. I have no idea if that's still considered a good hit, if it's not a variant, or if it's not foil, or if it's not neon crazy alternate version. But we did hit a neon chocobo already, Alexander. That seems like a pretty good start there. All right, we got the old Mark Rosewater again. We got Slash of the Old Light. in a beautiful Royal City. So I can already tell you right now, there is a substantial difference in opening these play boxes versus opening Final Fantasy collector boxes. That's a very, very quick. Hey, bust a sword. Should we? I feel like we should track the mythics on this. Beautiful mist. Wow. Okay. I mean, this is actually a pretty solid box opening. We've had a traveling chocobo. Now we've got a Buster Sword, and we're only halfway through a single little box. That seems like a pretty solid little play box opening, everybody. That seems pretty nice, everyone. Their adventures. Nice little uncommon extended art there. Capital City. We got the old Leviathan. Nice little rare there. We got the old Magic Damper. And, of course, nothing. Little town action. Little start in town. Little gone town. Little town of ruin there. Little friends become enemies in that town. Little enemies become friends. You know, it's okay. All right, we got the old Fine Hound. They call me that in high school. Wandering Mistress. Okay. The Marlboro. If you know, you know. If you played Final Fantasy younger, and you're a youngin' like me, you know about that nasty dude. You know about that. That is a very historical little thing, man. Those chocobos, boy, they are beautiful in that art, man. They did a good job in those chocobos, man. Squall Leonhardt. Beautiful, beautiful Squall. Yeah, it brings back memories of when I used to play that every day after school. Oh, the Aerith. Boy, if she didn't melt teenager hearts around the world, let me tell you something, man. We got the airship and the city, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, like, the first thing that's standing out to me is the excitement of the pools and those surge. So I'm assuming you can't get surge foils in this at all. I am immediately Von Thief. A little Eden there. That's the very, very first thing I've noticed. I'm assuming you cannot get surge foils. We're halfway through a box, and we have not even seen a single surge foil. So I'm going to assume it's not even possible. All right. Ooh, is that a mythic? Is that a mythic? Okay. Weird. Why would it be so early in the pack right there? It's kind of strange. You sacrifice for the rare. We got the old chocobo kick for the full. And of course this will... Is that Barrett with his arm cannon there? Brings back memories, everybody. It's very interesting how much the impact of Final Fantasy has had on the state of Magic. It really makes you wonder if that's going to fade back now we're moving forward through the Spider-Man situation. The infamous bunny girl. The human rabbit. If you were if you know, you know. If you know, I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I am very surprised Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro allowed her to be on the art the way she is like that. I'm very surprised, unless that was one of the cards that they were upset about. I'm very surprised that they allowed a female to be on the art like that. That is, I'm surprised that wasn't an arguing pressure point or forcing to be changed the art. Ooh. Look how fucking cool that looks. Barnabas, man. Ooh, that is a powerful piece of art on that bad boy. The old Titus, obviously Blitzball and Titus, we know. All right, a little Charcobo. We got a little B&B there, a little bed and breakfast. We got a nice little glove for Rudy's face. The annoying magic pots from Final Fantasy. And as we go to the end of box one, like, it's tough to tell. Like, I guess for these playable boxes and drafting, I mean... I guess besides certain key characters or Sephiroth or, you know, Traveling Chocobos or some of the main characters and obviously the little Vivi rare card that's overpowered, besides the certain major hits, I guess that's really what everyone's going for, right? We got a hideaway there. We got some magic. And we got... I'm like... I don't feel, because of the fact you can't get these insanely expensive surge foils in this, I don't... Like, it doesn't have the rush. It doesn't have the risk. Yeah, I thought that was like an ancient copper dragon at first. Jeez, ancient turtle, everybody. Ancient turtle. Oh my god, that's an 820? Oh my god. All right, hold on. I didn't even look at that. 8? Okay, 8 drop vigilant. It's got a ward 3. Okay. Damage isn't removed from this creature during the cleanups. Whoa. All damage will be dealt to you and other permanency control is dealt to the turtle instead? When the creature dies, exile it and create 10 treasure tokens. Whoa! That's a wild card. So it does not... Wow, so the life doesn't reset each turn if you don't kill it? Wow. And then it dies, it poops out a bunch of treasure tokens? That's a crazy card. That's a fun little card, man. That makes Teenage Green stompy deck Rudy with his crawl worms and his force of nature is really happy. Ooh, God, some of that stuff, I just like looking at the art of it. I know it's just an uncommon. Sorry, some of that art, even I like to look at that, man. Elder. And, of course, a getaway there. All right, folks, last couple packs of box one. How many packs is this? 3, 6, so I guess what, 10? I think these are 30-pack boxes, right? I know. Who feels like over the next few years that Wizards is going to go from 30 packs to like 28 or something? Promise fulfilled. I feel like Wizards is going to do something little shady, little trick there. Ultima! Anybody? Origin Obliviation. Got the little adventures in. Got little towns there. Oh, look at that. Anybody? Mrs. Little Una there with the old Titus? God. High School Rudy is going to have his heart melted. High School Rudy's having a moment, everybody. Nostalgia's slapping my balls. Man, that brings back memories, everybody. Ultima coming in. Beautiful, beautiful Miss Sarah there, Farron. And we got the Merchant and Plains and the Token, everybody. See, I wonder that too. I still feel like I always have this conspiracy theory that Wizards went through this whole thing about let's create a problem. Let's make set boxes and collector boxes. Even, ooh, Jill coming in there. Okay. Wow, Final Fantasy 16? Okay, wow, okay. But I admit to you guys, non-surge foiling on these cards feels very different than the surge foiling hit from the collector box. Boy, that definitely feels different. Man, it's a noticeable difference, everybody. Like, the excitement and the rush of hitting those. Boy, that looks good. Look at Fang. Midgar, City of... Wow, that's a memory hit there. Anyways, I just want to give you a quick story time, everybody. I feel like conspiracy theory tinfoil hat Rudy still feels they made draft boxes for 25 years or something, right? Esper Orge, it's beautiful, beautiful card, everybody. What does that turn into? What saga? What summon? Wow. Sorry, everybody, I got distracted. I feel like they created the collector box to make money and sell premium cards, duh. And then I feel like they created the set box, not as a way to raise prices, which originally is what they did, to raise prices from draft. But I feel like they did that to rewire all of us to plan for lower booster pack boxes. That's what I feel like the real thing is here. I understand they raised the price per pack and everything. God, the vein. Boy, some of those cards, man. I feel like the real answer, though, the Moogle Merchant. Beautiful Miss Red Ranges there. What is she doing in her little Halloween outfit there? And the Federation Center. I just always feel that it was almost a bait and switch to try to get people's expectations adjusted for less booster packs. I've always thought that, everybody. I've always felt that was... Ooh, we got a glove there. Ah, the Dragoon. I remember you. And that is it. Like, originally, everybody knew they wanted to raise... Wizards and Hasbro wanted to get more money per pack of cards created. That was something that we all knew. But the way they went about it, if you look back in history now, was really interesting. Bull of Allah and Royal City. Last pack of our first little set box here, everybody. Honestly, Alexander, I don't know if this was considered a good or bad set box right now. We'll let the comment section decide if you're getting slapped across the face. Ooh, Tifa Lockhart coming in with all her muscular beauty in that art. I don't know if this is considered a really good box. I don't know if this is considered average. I have no idea what kind of box opening this is considered right here. Because compared to doing a Spider-Man collector box or a Final Fantasy collector box, the play box definitely felt quite different. I don't know if that's good or bad. But of course, I mean, well, at the end of the day, though, would you rather spend $250 on a play box? Or would you rather spend, $1,500 on a collector box, So that, when you look at it that way, it kind of makes you step back and go, well, maybe that's the thing, I feel like, oh, wait, is this a made in Japan one? The pack order is backwards. I just realized that. Look at it. The pack order is different. Oh, wow. I must have grabbed one for... these were just on the table. Oh, wow. The pack order on this one is... These are made in Japan packs. Okay. Well, cool. Excalibur. Starting off nice there. Look at that art with Sephiroth. I love the side quest. That's cool. Actually, this is even easier to open because all the common and uncommons are on the back. Actually, Oh, and we have a pull tab. We have a pull tab. Yay! Okay, I like this a lot better already. All right, Octopus, Ancient Metropolis, and Raising the Chocobo. I still like to look at Diamond Weapon. Ooh, boy, that was tough to beat as a kid, man. Anyways, you know, I know we're going through these weird times with Magic. I know we're going through weird times. Ooh, Garden, Seats, okay. Specialty Land, I don't remember seeing this one yet. Enters tapped, okay. You can, a little dual land there. Pump It with 7. Transform It. Ability costs 1 less active for each town you control. And you get, okay, you get a little vehicle out of it. It's tough for me to get excited about vehicles. You know, it's tough for me to get excited about the vehicles. I know the vehicles ever since Kaladesh from years ago. Wait, am I allowed to say that? Ever since the set that we can't talk about, hey, there's a starting town. Beautiful little starting town. This land enters tapped unless it's your first, second, or third turn. Colorless for free. Tap, pump it with some life, and you get any color. That I like. That, ooh, Darkness Crystal. Okay, that was a nice little double rare pack, everybody. See, that starting town, that is the kind of rare that I think is really cool. It gives you the choice there. I think that's a really nice little one. Behemoth. Dawn Warrior's Legacy. Look at that bad boy with a Cerebrus. A nice rare. And wow, nice pack here. Omega. That is an uncommon. You wouldn't think that's an uncommon little robot. So have we seen any of our little Vivies? Our little Vivian actions? I don't know if we've seen any of those rares. Are we not going to hit any of those in 2 boxes? Aerith and a little rescue mission there. Aerith and all of her beauty again. It definitely it's so weird. I love this Cactuar one. It definitely feels very different. This video doesn't feel the way I expected it to feel. Maybe it's because I just did the Final Fantasy Collector first. Magic Dance. Like, there are some Magic card art that you apply foiling to, and they just blow your... Like, this, to me, that looks amazing. Like, the foiling, the way it accents the colors and the lights. Esper Origins again. Hey, Excalibur 2. Like, there are certain cards that just... I mean, when you foil them, the beauty just comes out of the card. Other cards... People foil them, and I'm sorry, it almost makes it worse. Some of the cards it just doesn't do any favors, man. That's cool. I just want to show you guys that. That just looks really neat. That's all. Terra coming in hot there. That is a mythic, and we got a little LB&B there for the old Chocobo action. And that is it. The Tonberries, those stupid little guys who drive me crazy. Boy, those little dudes used to drive me crazy. Everybody, those things drove me nuts. Oh my god, why have I not seen this? I'm sorry. Summon Fat Chocobo. Is this for real right now? Oh, it's a common. I haven't really... Oh my... Memories of Nibelheim. Stroke. Beautiful, beautiful little card there. Gorgeous art there. Nice summon there. And a princess. I did want to see that infamous rare that everybody's obsessed about. Little Vivi, but I haven't seen that card yet. Poo-poo UFO. Poo-poo UFO? Poo-poo UFO. Poo-poo-fo? Okay. Chocobo Seeker of Paradise. Catch a fish. Okay, a little side quest action there. It's a little cheesy. A little cheesy, everybody. A little cheesy. Little on the cheese fest side. Alright, well, I guess it's time we can start finally moving forward and talking to you guys about some different things. First, I know if I don't bring it up in the video, people are going to ask me about it, and that is the price of play boxes and collector boxes. I do think play boxes are going to drop in price for Final Fantasy. I 100% believe that. The little capital's pretty cool there. I do believe the collector boxes of Final Fantasy, based on what I've seen in the one little collector box we've opened, which is, again, is not the greatest sample size, I do believe the collector boxes of Final Fantasy are going to go over $2,000 a box. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. If anything, I actually think it's going to take longer than people expect for Final Fantasy collectors to go up more. I think we have a short-term top in place. I think the Spider-Man drama, Vaughn, Aspiring Sky Pirates. Just cool looking art there. It's confusing me how it goes uncommon, then back to rare. Just drives me crazy, everybody. I think that's the thing that I don't know how many people are mentally expecting or going to be willing to wait that long. Does that make sense? Ah, the adventurers. Hey, look at this. Finally, our first cloud. The old Midgar Mercenary, everybody. Our first cloud pull. The old 2-drop, 2-1 enters. Search your library, get some equipment, put in your hand. As long as cloud gets equipment equipped, has the ability of cloud or an equipment attached, it triggers that ability additional time. Very cool card. That is a nice little, I like that. Little 2-drops with bonuses like that. Those, especially being in a white deck, little white weenie decks. Ooh, who are you? Mrs. Kahu, Mage Manufacturer. Okay. Ultima again. I think because Final Fantasy is topped, over the next few months, since I don't expect any gains, I believe what beautiful capital city. I believe what's going to happen is a lot of the short-term speculators and flippers, scalper scanner 69,000s that have jumped in this market, I think are actually going to backpedal and get out. And I believe, God, some of the art is so cool. God, I just want to look at some of these cards. Wandering Minstrel. I think it's going to accelerate the stunt of these prices. So to say that another way, everybody, I believe that there's going to be no further price appreciation on Final Fantasy in the near term, okay? Because, here's our bunny girl again, because I believe what's happening is a lot of people right now who have Final Fantasy who bought online for $1,400, $1,500 a box, I think are expecting the boxes to spike again to 2,000 plus. Beautiful art on that, godly. And I actually do think what's going to happen is over the next few months, and going into the holidays, in the end of 2025, when that doesn't happen, a lot of these people are going to get upset. They're going to move on to the next thing. Maybe they look at Spider-Man. Maybe they go to Avatar. Maybe they look at the new Pokemon. They're going to move on to the next thing. That's what I expect to happen. And when they move on to the next thing, they're going to sell whatever Final Fantasy collector boxes they have, and that's going to add, go, Master of the Mini Cry. Anytime I see blue, and the casting cost is under 4, 1, 2, or 3, and it's legendary, it's a 2/4, so you can't even, it's already can take a little direct damage and everything, and it's got a double X, so this better be a powerful ability. Pump it with double X, copy target activator trigger ability control X times. Wait, what? I thought it was going to be like shoot something or copy it that many times? Like that seems strong to me. I know the double X is expensive and it's a lot more difficult to pump double X's because how much mana you got to just inject in that bad boy. That seems like a really strong card. And summoning some Cerebus action. But that's my outlook right now. I know that's probably a hot take. That's probably not what a lot of people were kind of thinking with Final Fantasy. But I think the Spider-Man was a wake-up call for a lot of people. Beautiful little Moogles there. We got a nice little white mage again. I believe we're going to head in a direction that a lot of these short-term people who haven't been in this market they're not fully going to be ready for it. Marlboro Man. Yeah, nice little squall there. A little Void Warlock. And I believe that is the reason why. I don't think Final Fantasy falls apart. I don't think the collector boxes fall apart. I think the amount that's being held by people who have no business holding them, because they're not from this kind of market, I think they're going to kind of walk away. Because there's a lot of people out there, if they buy something, if it doesn't go up in price in 30, 60, 90 days, or even 6 months, they're out. Summoners. And when they're out, they dump and put that product back on the market. And I believe because of that, that's why we're going to hey, look at that. It's not a rare. I thought it was a rare. That's why we haven't found it. Our first Vivian. This is the infamous card everybody keeps asking about. I've been wanting to see one here. Okay, so here we go. Our first Vivian. Our little evil mage here, huh? You know what? I just want to see it. All right. Final Fantasy 9. 3-drop, multicolor, 03. Pump it, add X mana, any combination of red or blue where X is Vivian's power. Activate only during your turn and only once each turn. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you get another 1/1 counter and it deals damage. Okay. So again, it's a red-blue card. Red, direct damage. Blue, all kinds of control crap. Okay, so every time you're casting all these other spells, old Vivian's getting more voluptuous and stronger. And you can do some, looks like some mana filtering there. That's very interesting little card. That's what I've been wanting to check out there. So I'm glad, Alexander, I'm glad we were able to get one. So I could just kind of, I just want to see that. I just want to kind of take a look. And of course the Teeth everybody keeps talking about. Again, it's a 2-drop green. Greens are a little creature stompy deck. High School Rudy approves. 1/2 trample. Dropping lands into play. And of course you double the power on the turn. You play a card, you can drop 1, 2, or 3 lands. I mean, if you drop 2 lands, you're already going to 2, then 4. You drop 3 lands, you're going to 8. I mean, that definitely can have shenanigans. Very, very easily. That can go from no big deal to swinging for 8 or 16. I've seen combinations with landfall shit that will blow your mind. Newfound Fire Crystal. And that's it, folks. Conclusion of the video. The Final Fantasy Playbox opening, my first one, I didn't enjoy that as much as I thought I would. I really, God, I hate it's a hot take, man. I really enjoyed the collector box opening of Spider-Man in Final Fantasy collector box more than I did the Final Fantasy play. Maybe the draft and the playing is a lot better if you actually draft it and play it. But I'm sorry, Final Fantasy collector box, chasing those surge foils and those hits, getting those. I mean, that's a game changer on the difference in those two products. Again, this is not bad because, I mean, folks, when the reprint for Final Fantasy shows up and these play boxes drop to, I don't know, $199 or something. I mean, you're talking about a $200 play box versus a $1,500 collector box. Like, you can get 7 to 8 play boxes for the price of one collector. So when you view it that way, it's kind of like, well, okay, for the price difference there, the play box may be more attractive because the collector boxes are so high of demand and expensive and rare. That's the argument right now. Past that, everybody. Thanks for watching. Boy, that was it's always fun to do this stuff. That's why I miss doing box openings, because there's no substitute with cracking the packs, seeing the pull rates, seeing the difficulty of getting certain cards, and there's no substitute for opening some collector boxes and seeing the difficulty to get certain cards or certain surge foils or in Spider-Man, certain chases and alternate art. And that's how you really understand the value of some things. It's very important, everybody. Hope you guys have a beautiful day out there. As always, go out there, give some people some free mouth hugs, keep people happy. It's a beautiful world. A lot of anger and hate out there. Hope you all have a great day.